What's going on, everybody? It's the Big Foodies. That's Matt. I'm Biggie. That's BB Shea. Guess what? It's soup season, bitch.
Yeah.
That's right.
Soup's up.
It's chilly outside. You want soup. I want soup. They want soup.
We want it.
Chili inside means chili in the bowl.
In my belly.
Oh, that's interesting. Is chili a soup? We'll get to it.
Oh.
Is chili gonna... So basically, the draft series continues. It's soup draft time. Now, I want to thank those of you listening or watching this for understanding what we do here when we draft. Once something's drafted off the table, you can no longer pick it.
Correct.
It's gone.
I think sometimes people read our drafts and don't understand what we've done.
Yeah.
So,
why didn't y'all take chocolate chip
exactly.
cookies?
You can once, because it's a draft. Once
can't.
it's gone, it's gone.
Should have taken Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies then.
Exactly.
Not how it works.
And there was a little confusion on our last draft. We're just doing type of soup. We're not doing brand of soup.
No,
Correct.
this is just type
Correct.
of soup.
Type
Yeah.
of soup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We've actually done brands of soup already.
Yeah,
We've done it. Yeah, we've done a head-to-head.
If
Yeah.
you scroll
Campbell's
down,
versus Progresso.
Scroll down some if you want to see the best brands of soup.
Pause this.
It was a two-parter.
Pause
it
it.
was.
Let's take a look. We did a couple
Ate a
soups.
lot of soup that day.
We did eat a lot of soup that day.
We did eat a lot of soup.
I think I went to the hospital shortly after that.
I think that's true.
You may have that actually might be true. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, soup draft. Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. Who's picking?
BB, you pick.
All right.
Number one pick goes
I'm
to
with the middle.
Biggie.
Hey.
Number two pick goes to
It's going to be the left. Yeah, that one.
myself. And so the last pick goes to your boy BB
right.
Shea.
I'll tell you, having the number one pick in this seems a little tough.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of options out there
Yup.
to go at number one. Man. I think I'm going to have to go with the classic comfort.
I think there's an answer though.
Yeah, this is one that you got it when you were a kid. You still eat it when you're sick.
I'm going to start writing.
Chicken noodle.
Yep.
Chicken noodle soup. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
mean, I think it's probably chicken noodle or chicken and stars is probably every kid's first soup.
I'm okay with those both being off the table.
Okay.
So like you can't come in now
And say chicken and stars.
Sure,
Okay.
Because that's horse.
Let me ask you this. Growing up, what kind of chicken noodle soup did you first have?
The first I had was the Campbell's condensed chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ate it without adding water.
Oh, you really?
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Just salt in my veins.
Yeah, see, I had it cut. My mother would add, she'd dump in the can, and she'd fill up about half the can, maybe more, dump it and mix it in.
Yeah, that's what's
But-
supposed to happen.
Yeah. But
That's
man,
not what I did.
I'll tell you, when you get older and you see that condensed, the chicken,
Oh, it's pink.
oh, how were we even eating that?
Oh, God, yeah, I know.
That chicken, I don't even know if it is chicken. It looks horrific.
Couldn't tell you.
I didn't eat chicken noodle soup for the first time until about 3 years ago.
Ever?
This
Why?
is not surprising.
I never grew up
This is
eating
not
it.
surprising.
I never
Why?
ate it when I was sick. I never wanted it. The first chicken noodle soup I ever had was from Panera Bread about 3 years ago.
Bougie.
Yeah, it was good.
Bougie chicken.
I've never had Campbell's
Did you have
chicken.
it in a bread bowl?
No, I had one of the take home. You put it in the microwaves. I've never had
Okay.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
You
before.
taste tested it on the show.
You tasted, yeah, you would have tasted that here.
That was the first time I ever had
Okay.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Yeah.
Well, you didn't have it in condensed form. We should get you
Oh, yeah.
a can of condensed chicken noodle soup and film you
Yeah.
looking at it and watching it, because when you're a kid, I don't think you know any better. When you're an adult, though, it's like, oh.
That's what we should do. Sidebar. We need to do an episode where we get a whole bunch of stuff that we've never tried before.
Yeah,
and we
do
just
that.
try
Yeah,
it.
Try
That's
it
a good
for the
idea.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff that we should have eaten at some point.
Yeah.
At some
You know what
point,
I'm
we
saying?
should have had this and we never
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, back to the draft.
I have a confession to make, guys. Sometimes when I get really hungry, I don't feel like waiting for things to warm up or cook in the microwave. I have opened the can of chicken noodle soup, and just soup to the face.
I'm going to tell you, that's one I can't do.
Room temp soup to the face.
That is, I will go a lot of things room temp, but I'm still the person that has to heat soup in a pot for the most part.
Oh, you don't need a microwave?
If I'm maybe in a hurry, I don't think it heats as well. But I have never, ever, and it grosses me out to think about taking soup to the face.
I would crack open
Oh.
a can of that right now, or a can of the soup that I'm about to pick right now.
Oh, I'm gonna be
and
sick.
just to it. Vegetable beef soup.
Oh,
good call.
God.
Good call.
But to take that to the face, room temp.
Room temp, baby.
I mean, even homeless guys warm up the soup.
Room temp, dog. It doesn't bother me. There's another soup I do it with that I'm going to wait because I think it'll make it. But listen, the vegetable beef, and again, one of the original ones I had was the Campbell's condensed, the Campbell's beef. You're grossed out right now.
You
It's visibly shaking right now.
But the Campbell's version of this is just so. There's something about the flavor of that soup that's just so good. Not just vegetable.
Okay.
This is specifically
Veggie
vegetable
beef.
beef soup. If someone wants to take vegetable later and completely ruin their draft, be my guest.
Okay.
But this is vegetable beef soup.
Gotcha.
BB.
I'm going to go with
Back-to-back
tomato soup. Tomato, like, bisque. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah,
a thing?
tomato soup.
Yeah, like a tomato soup.
With a grilled cheese or something. Yeah.
Just classic.
Good pick.
That was the classic thing that my parents would always tease us about. You know, they'd make it seem like we were going to go out to eat for dinner. Then they changed their mind last second and say, you know what, we got tomato soup and grilled cheese at home.
What kind
just
of
pissed me off.
the worst fake out there
Just
is.
sadistic. It was just dirty. So, but nowadays I like a tomato soup. You know, from Panera, one of my favorite things.
Okay.
Do you cut the tomato soup if you get the condensed one, or you just put the...
I don't like tomato soup personally. I'll tell you this. I won't make it at home, so I can't answer that. If I am at a restaurant or something and they have a grilled cheese on the menu, I might do.
Yeah.
But I take the grilled cheese and dunk it into the tomato soup.
Yeah.
It's very mozzarella stick for me.
That's
It's
Okay.
not soup like. So I've never bought it. I'm just not a tomato soup person.
See, because I grew up not cutting these condensed soups with water, I didn't know you were supposed to with tomato soup. So I always had just this thick
God, yeah, you
soup.
were just
And I was like,
Salt City.
jeez.
God.
No, tomato soup with a shitload of crackers, baby. That's
But
what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't tomato soup out the can. I'm gonna warm that up. I'm not just. That's like ketchup.
Don't try to save it now.
All right, for my second pick, I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna go with a chicken corn chowder as my second soup.
I grew up eating. See, I think we've talked about this. My parents didn't give us a lot of options.
Yeah.
We ate what they ate. We were a chicken corn chowder family.
With the bacon and the corn and the chicken. It was just I can't.
That was
I love
always
it.
in our cabinet. That was a Campbell's. We were
Love
Campbell's. Well, kind of whatever was on sale. Campbell's or Progresso.
Yeah.
But always there was chicken corn chowder.
Yeah, I love it.
For my next pick, I will be taking potato soup.
I was worried. I thought that was going to happen. Baked potato with a little bacon and cheddar.
Yeah.
Bacon cheddar. You put some chives in there. I recently learned how to make this at home, and it is a very good. It's one of those meals that's even better the next day
I
because
believe
the
that.
flavors have longer to blend together. So loaded potato soup, hit me with it.
Okay, for my next soup. First off, is chili a soup?
I'm gonna count it.
I'm okay counting it.
So
I'm
you
gonna
want
count
to?
it.
We are going to count chili
I'm gonna
here.
count it.
I'm okay with it.
Now are we going to get? See, this is where I ask because chili can be used many different ways. It can be cooked many different ways. There's white bean chili. There's regular chili. There's no bean chili.
I think chili's a chili.
So what I'm saying is, if I take chili, are we saying that therefore all chilies are off the board?
I'm not gonna split hairs with you as far as chili goes.
Because I don't want somebody coming in going, well, I like a white bean chili.
I'm not gonna do
White bean chicken chili. Or, see, I think personally, I'd say we take chili off the board. Because there's just...
You say nobody gets chili.
I said nobody gets chili.
Because I would say if you're doing chili, you would have to at least specify
Like with beans,
hamburger chili or
with
chicken chili.
Yeah, see,
I think those are two very different dishes.
Oh, very different. But I don't also consider chili a soup.
Well, the question I wanted to ask was, are we including stews in this?
Yes. Yes.
So you're thinking...
Same with chili.
Well, I mean, you've already you've gotten vegetable beef soup, but it's already kind of beef stew. So you're thinking more of like a chicken stew or a... I know what you're thinking. I mean, I'll let you have that.
Here's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If Biggie says chili, are you going to sit there and go, well, I prefer chicken, so I'm going to take a chicken chili? Are you really going to do that?
I think chicken.
What?
I think if you went with like beef noodle soup or chicken noodle soup, those are two very different soups.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing with chili.
With chicken, like
you're
white
changing
bean.
out the protein completely.
And by the way, because I make both, And they're two very different.
There are no ingredients that are the same
same.
except for onions.
Yeah.
Or green chilies.
So that's why I'm saying, do we take chili out?
I think if you want
I don't
chili,
think you have to take chili out, but I think you should at least allow for a red bean hamburger chili and a white chicken white bean chili.
Well, I'm not going to take any chilies. I just wanted clarification for later. What my next pick is, believe it or not, and I don't like this vegetable, but I love a broccoli and cheese soup.
Oh, damn, that was going to be my next pick.
Okay.
Broccoli cheddar soup is
Broccoli
dope.
cheddar, and I think the first place I ever had it was like an O'Charlie's or a Bennigan's, but there was no actual, like, stalks. As long as there's no thick broccoli in it,
Yeah.
I can eat it all day, and I would dog it. Now, I hate, if you hand me broccoli as a vegetable, I can't have it. But I'll take broccoli and cheese soup all
Broccoli
day.
cheese soup is a good soup.
Now, my pick again?
Yep.
French onion, baby. With that French
I was
onion.
going to say chili.
Nah. French onion soup. That soup is life. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
It is a life-changing
It's
soup.
all right.
Because it's like when you get old, when you get older, you see things when you're a kid, you're like, You see people eating French onion soup, you're like, no. But the first time you give in and try it, it is the most decadent, luxurious, tasty soup there is. Mm-hmm. French onion soup, with the bread and the cheese on top, I want it right now.
All right. So I've got a couple soups that I think are going to be just winners, but I don't know that y'all would pick them at all.
Okay.
Because I don't, BB, you don't strike me as a soup guy. So I feel like
I'm struggling trying to.
I feel like you're shooting
things.
from the hip. So you're just going to be naming.
Maybe that's why we need to give them
soups.
stews and chili.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go. I feel like I can save until the way back on one of these. So I'm going to pick egg drop soup.
Oh, interesting.
Egg drop soup
I love
from
it.
a Chinese restaurant.
I love it.
Because
I swear, egg drop soup will make you feel better when you are sick.
it really is like an ailment cure.
Yeah.
Like I'm such a fan of any kind of soup that you're going to
Yeah.
get from a Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
They're all good, but the egg drop soup, you put some of the crispy wontons in it to go with
delicious.
it. BB Shea.
Never even heard of egg drop soup.
Oh, God, man.
I'll take a taco soup.
I don't hate it. I mean, so you're... Hold on. I'm going to help you out. Hold on. He's just...
It's the Wild West out here with these soups.
Name a food and then put soup after.
That's what you've done.
I want cookie soup.
And I like was Matt was
steak
just going to Matt was just going to let you burn on that. Like, taco soup.
Taco soup it is.
Yeah. Do you mean like a chicken tortilla?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Okay. Mark that off.
Like
chicken.
I just picture everyone looking at BB's thing like,
taco soup.
did he have a stroke?
Make it a burrito
Taco soup? What does he mean?
You can't do taco soup.
Yeah, I've had taco soup
pintos
before.
and black beans and beans.
Yeah,
and
but I knew.
Look at me like I'm stupid.
If you haven't figured this out, he's ordering off the Panera menu.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
I know.
Those pre-made Panera things you get at the store, that's what I'm eating from.
I know. You're up again, taco soup.
Damn it.
You need a second?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the berry patch while he stumbles upon it. What if we had... What's that melon soup that everybody talks about?
Oh, I don't know. What's like...
Ganache?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. Is it the cold soup?
Yeah, it's like cold soup.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I think you could get ingredients from the berry patch and make it really
I
good.
wondered where you were going with
Get
this.
some homegrown tomatoes from the berry patch and make a homemade tomato soup.
That would be a good tomato soup.
Hey,
I bet the
like
berry
it.
patch can make some killer soup.
Guaranteed. Check them out. They've got swag. They've got all kinds of fall scents for the candles. Get what you need. The Berry Patch is a proud supporter of the Big Foodies podcast, and we're a proud supporter of the Berry Patch. Check them out off of Ellerby, off of 220, worldslargeststrawberry.com. Back to you, Soup Boy.
Oh, God, dude. I don't know.
Well, we just said you have other options. So you can, I mean, you can just take chili if you want.
That's what I was going to say. Just give me chili.
Chili.
Give me ground beef and red bean chili.
So you want ground beef and bean chili.
Ground beef and bean chili, yes.
Okay. Great. I knew this wouldn't get taken by him because we can go stews.
I'm going to let you have, if we're having chili, I'll let you have stews.
I want Brunswick stew.
I was going to say,
Brunswick stew.
I like how neither one of us wanted to name it before, but I figured that's what you're leaning.
You gave me this
Good
look, and I'm like,
Brunswick. Oh, Brunswick stew's great.
Brunswick stew. I have a great aunt whose church every year does a Brunswick stew cook.
I bet it's delicious.
I mean, it's got to be bigger than a bathtub. They cook this stew in, and you buy it by the pint.
Oh,
and I freeze that stuff, and we'll eat it like a chipmunk storing nuts for the winter, baby. I stash about 7 pints in my freezer and eat it for 7 weeks in a row on the weekend.
I remember there was a guy my dad knew that made it, and my dad would just show up at the house after he made some with just pints, like quarts of just Brunswick stew that would just stay in our freezer and fridge. Just pull one of the Brunswick stews out for dinner.
You take it out, you get it to unfreeze from the styrofoam. You put it in a pot and you just let it cook till it's not. I mean, I don't even know what all's in Brunswick. So I know there's some corn. I know there's some chicken. I think there's some pork.
I'll tell you what. I think it's just one of those where if it tastes good, you can put it in.
If it's in the fridge, throw it in the Brunswick stew.
Okay.
Barbecue joints have very good Brunswick stew.
Yes, most all barbecue joints have Brunswick stew.
It's seasonal, but it's good.
Okay, so I got 2 picks here, right?
Yup.
Last 2.
Last 2 for you.
I want gumbo.
What kind of gumbo?
See, that's how I know you've never had good gumbo.
Never had gumbo, Molly.
Gumbo, because I think it works as a soup or a stew, because you put the scoop of white rice down first, then you put the gumbo on top. It's not jambalaya, we're talking gumbo.
It's fine.
I've heard you make a noise. It's like,
Well, but I get it.
I didn't say jambalaya. Like some places, like Campbell's always now has jambalaya soup, and I'm like, no, that's not it. So gumbo,
I'm cool with gumbo.
I will take. Man, I'm really torn here because I love a white chicken chili.
Good chili.
It is a good chili, but I also have one other soup in mind that's way obscure, but it's my favorite soup. So do I? I don't know how many people. I don't know a ton of people that make white bean chicken chili though, either.
Don't grimace yourself here, pal.
I have a very good, in my opinion, white chicken chili recipe.
I believe you. I love the stuff, but I'm torn because there's a soup that I just love. I'm gonna take a risk.
I've got another one that I think is funny that I kind of want to take, but I don't think it's a soup. But I think it's funny.
Ham and split pea.
No.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna take Italian wedding soup. I'll leave you white bean chicken chili. If you haven't had Italian wedding soup, it is delicious. It's
very good.
Chicken broth, a tiny little like pasta, meatballs, some spinach. Very good soup.
It's a great soup.
Yeah,
it crossed my mind.
Yes, it might be. If I'm standing in the soup aisle and I can't decide what to get, that's always my go-to.
That's a good choice.
But I had to leave white bean chicken chili out there.
Yeah. I don't know that that's necessarily what I want to pick here because I do like my list. I like vegetable beef. I like potato. I like egg drop. I got Brunswick stew.
You got a nice variety there.
I do think it would be funny if SpaghettiOs and meatballs is considered a soup.
Ooh! But then I would have taken beefaroni then.
But is that technically like a pasta?
I think that's pasta. I think we're getting too into the pasta world.
That's fine then.
Just because it is more... Its brothers are like ravioli.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
All right. I will not take it then. I don't necessarily want to go because I don't know how many votes the white chicken chili will get me.
That's what I'm saying. It's such a good choice, though. I mean, I just feel like we can talk freely because BB knows absolutely nothing about soup. That's why, you know how we're going to know...
He might take white chicken chili.
You know how we're going to know people who read the list and didn't listen and people who actually listened is? The ones that pick BB. What's their favorite?
Oh, I got you, dude. I
got good soups there.
Everybody who votes for you is going to work at Panera.
That's fair. That's who I'm pandering to.
We just had a big discussion about how Panera has terrible food.
Who?
Well, sorry.
Sorry.
Our show had the discussion. I forgot
Panera
you were there
is
for that.
fantastic. I love Panera.
They got good sandwiches.
Yeah, they got good salads, love everything.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Don't even front like you go to Panera or a salad.
I get a chicken Caesar salad every time I go to Panera.
You should.
Every time you go?
Every time.
How many times have you been?
17. I go to Panera maybe 2 or 3 times a month, and I get a chicken Caesar salad and a sandwich or a soup.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. And you call yourself a foodie.
What's wrong with that? I'm trying to eat healthy.
I'll have a thick cream-based soup, a salad with the highest fat content possible, and dressing. I try to eat healthy. That's how Panera got you.
See, I think what's going to get me votes is not necessarily what I like. So I'm going to go with... I feel...
I wonder how many people just turned it off.
They're like, did it break? Did it break?
Yeah.
I'm so torn, dude. I'm so torn. Because none of these he's going to pick. Because he doesn't know these soups.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what you're that waiting for. He's
I got one in my head, and it's going to be my pick.
He's going to come up. All right, Barrett, your choice. I'll take the soup du jour.
Yeah. What's that? I thought that was a thing.
I thought that's not a soup. That's not a soup. Is that a soup?
Oh, just do it.
Just pick it.
Give me white chicken chili.
What were you thinking of now that's written down?
Minestrone.
Yeah, I think you went the right way.
Damn, that was my pick. I was gonna say menstruation stroni.
Yikes.
Yeah. You don't know soup.
I've talked enough about white chicken chili. I don't need to hash it out. All right.
For my
Taco
last
soup.
pick, I'm gonna go just chicken stock.
Straight up broth.
You just want broth. Just give me bone marrow.
Bone marrow
You haven't been working out. Yeah, I'm just having some bone marrow after my workout. Highest protein content. All right.
Give me wonton soup.
Okay.
Shout out to Lil B, the bass god. Smell like wonton soup. Swag like wonton soup.
I like that you're taking... I thought maybe you've actually had wonton soup. Nope.
Lil B, baby. Rare.
All right. So, here's where we landed. You got the big man going with chicken noodle, broccoli cheese, French onion, gumbo, Italian wedding.
Boom.
I got veggie beef, potato soup, egg drop soup, Brunswick stew, white chicken chili. We got a tomato soup, chicken corn chowder, chicken tortilla soup, red bean chili, and wonton soup.
That's a wrap right there. I'm winning this one.
Why don't we just
done.
just take the picture of Panera's menu and just put it under BB's face?
Minus the wonton
That's
soup.
the easiest.
That's pretty much what we'll do. Listen, if we missed one of your soups, anything almost make the cut for you? I did. Italian wedding soup was on my list.
I do like occasionally. I mean, I'll tell you, Campbell's will. See, this is one I like from Campbell's, but I couldn't pick it. It was pretty much gone. I like chili mac.
Chili mac is good.
Yeah.
And I thought about a bean and bacon.
Bean and bacon was up there.
Bean and bacon's good soup.
There's a ham. See, this is where I wasn't sure how deep into it we could get because we did chicken corn chowder. BB picked that. But then Campbell's makes a chicken, it's like chicken, potato, broccoli chowder.
Yeah.
That's good too. So it's, some of these soups you can really go off the wall.
And when we started throwing chowder out there, I thought clam chowder.
But
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I was like, there's enough. That's one of those soups that, like, if someone saw it on a list and they liked it, it would win the list. But
Yes.
I think too many people don't like clam chowder.
Yes. Yeah.
I almost picked cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of wheat.
Cream of celery.
Cream of beef, all of those, man.
Cream of beef.
Yeah, you never
I
cream of beef.
I think that's actually a thing.
Is that your nickname in high school, bud? Is that your nickname in high school, bud? Oh, creamy beef over here.
Right.
Well, that was something.
There we go. There's your soup du jour.
That was a long one. We got deep. That might be the longest draft we've ever had.
We're getting up there. So let us know how we did. Check out the Big Foodies on all podcasting platforms. Check out our social media. We're on all those as well. Be on the lookout for some swag that's going to be coming out very soon from the Foodies. We appreciate you for checking us out. The BB Shea and the Big Man. I am Matt, and we'll see you next week.